Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Coach Brian, and this is the Hall of Gains. Now I'm just sitting in my office because I want to use my laptop's webcam. It's better quality than the iPhone for some reason because of just how the situation is. So once I can figure out how to get a better camera out in the gym, I'm probably just going to be recording in here for now. So yeah, title of this video is Should You Bulk This Fall/Winter? So if you don't know, a lot of people love to bulk up during the fall or winter because I guess one of the main reasons I see is that essentially you bulk up during the fall or winter for one because a lot of times you're wearing sweatshirts or jackets because it's colder. So when you bulk up, you generally put on some fat. So if you're going to just be wearing stuff all the time or sweaters and jackets, it's going to hide the fat. So you bulk up during the winter so less people see it. I mean, that's also guys grow out beards in the winter. You generally, because it's, warmer, gives you an excuse to grow a beard because it'll help you stay warm if you have a beard. And then also, it's that just generally, when you're cold, when you're in colder weather, your body is going to be hungrier. I mean, it just physiologically makes sense because fat keeps you warmer. So you want to eat more energy, more fat. You stay warmer during the cold. So it's easier to bulk during the fall or winter because you're going to be hungrier because it's colder. Now, that doesn't really answer the question is, should you bulk during the fall or winter? Because it's coming up. We're only a couple weeks left of summer, then it's the fall. And, even though it's just the fall, usually where I'm at, which is in Oregon, it's pretty much winter once you're a few weeks into fall. And kind of fall and winter are kind of the same thing here. Only the beginning of fall is really fall. Then it really just merges into winter. So, should you bulk? Now, first, let's discuss what or how the bulk should be. A lot of people will just think, I'm just going to eat whatever the hell I want during my bulk to put on muscle. No. In reality, you should not go over a 500 calorie surplus for your bulk. Because once you get to the 500 calorie surplus range, you'll put on muscle, and you'll probably put on a little bit of fat. Now, once you go beyond that, it's kind of like the law of diminishing returns. If you go into a 750 calorie surplus, you'll gain an extra half pound of fat per week, but you're not going to gain anywhere near the amount of muscle you were gaining. So it's not just you eat 50% more calories, you gain 50% more muscle. It's you gain 50% more calories, and you maybe gain 10% more muscle at best, and you're going to have to cut again anyways because you'll be putting on more fat, which means you're probably going to lose some muscle during your cut, depending on if you do it properly. So, yeah, I suggest not going over a 500 calorie surplus for a bulk. And, in fact, when I do my own bulk, it's going to be like a 250 to 300 calorie surplus. So, very clean bulk. I'll probably just, eat the maintenance and then have some sort of healthy snack to put me above the 250 to 300 calories. And so, yeah, that's how you should bulk. Don't do a 500, more than 500. Don't do a 1,000 calorie surplus. Some people do a 1,500 calorie surplus. No, you don't want to do that. You're going to get fat. You're going to get fat. You're going to put on muscle, but you're going to put on more fat than muscle, way more, and then you have to diet all over again. So this is why I'm going to go in a very small surplus, is because if I'm at a 250 calorie surplus, that's a half pound of fat a week. Let's say 20 weeks from now after that bulk, I've only put on 10 pounds of fat, and I'll put on, some muscle. Therefore, my diet, when I do lose the fat that I put on, is going to be lesser. Whereas if I was in a 1,000 calorie surplus, that's a basically redo the diet I'm doing right now all over again, which I don't want to do. It's tough. So, yeah, you do not want to go in a big surplus. I'd say 250 surplus to 500. Do not go more. So, yeah. Now, should you bulk? Now, this is the thing. You don't bulk when other people are bulking. You bulk when the bulk is supposed to be when you need the bulk. So, for example, if you're still at a high body fat percentage, you don't bulk. You keep going with your diet. For example, for me, I'm 230 pounds. I'm probably going to get down to 220 to 215 to be my ideal body type because I want some abs. I don't want to be completely shredded and jacked. I want maybe at the lowest a 12% body fat right now. I think I'm at maybe 17%. I know the lighting's not doing me any justice right now, but I think I'm at 17% body fat, maybe 16% at best. But I want some better abs, so I think 12 to 15% is the body fat percentage that I am shooting for. So I'm not bulking this fall or winter because I still have weight to lose. The second I go down to below 230, I'm actually reducing my diet to a 750 calorie surplus. I'm going to do that for a month. Then I'm reducing to a 500 calorie surplus until I have the body type I want, because I'm just tired of doing this big diet. 500 calorie surplus or 500 calorie deficit, not going to be that hard. So what you need to understand, don't bulk just because other people are doing it, just like you wouldn't cut just because other people are doing it if you were completely shredded already. So if you are already lean, then you can do the bulk. So if you're at, 15 or below percentage body fat, probably more like below 12% body fat, okay, yeah, do your little bulk. But if you're 25% body fat, 20% body fat, not if you're below or if you're above 15% body fat like I am, you don't need to bulk. You just simply don't need to bulk because you still have fat to lose. Stick with your diet. Now, just know, yeah, it's going to be a little bit harder to diet during the fall and winter because of the, everybody else is going to be bulking. You're going to see that because of being cold out. You're going to be hungrier, but it's really not that much of a difference. I've done it, I've dieted during the winter last winter, and it was cold winter, colder than normal. It was fine. I really don't know if I really noticed a difference. I guess the only difference is that I feel like because you're inside more, you're also willing to eat more, and that's the really only difference, not the fact that it's cold. So just plan that out. Have healthy snacks ready. I have a bunch of diet tips in my channel. I'll link them below so you can easily not fall for this. So I just realized my camera angle is not that great. Probably should put it down a little bit. That's a little too late to do it. Oh well, we're doing it now. Okay, so you bulk when you need to bulk. Don't bulk because other people are doing it. I am not going to bulk because I don't need to bulk. Not yet. I probably once I'm down to 215, 220, so 10 to 15 more pounds of fat loss is when I maybe will bulk, or I'll just do maintenance. I don't necessarily know exactly what I'm going to do because I'm just playing it by ear, waiting to see how my body looks. So yeah, right now I'm not as lean as I want to be. The lighting's just really shit here. Holy God. The lighting's way better out there. But yeah, so I'm about 17% body fat, maybe 16% at best. So yeah, I'm not bulking, even though a lot of people are going to be bulking. And yeah, maybe me seeing them is going to make it harder for me to want to bulk, but I'm already going to be altering my diet anyways. Maybe just don't do as harsh of a diet for the winter or the fall. So for example, if you're already in a 1,000 calorie deficit, maybe just add 250 calories to your diet. You're still at a big deficit of 750 calories, but this can be a bit, easier to supplant that of it being harder to diet in the winter if that actually is harder for you. Like I said, it's not really that much harder for me. The only reason why it's harder is because I'm inside a bit more. The cold really doesn't affect my hunger. At least if it does, it's so little that I don't even recognize it, like maybe 1% or 2%. So yeah, this is the answer. It's up to you if you think you need to bulk. If you don't have abs, you don't need to bulk. If you are completely shredded with no muscle on you or barely any muscle, then you probably should bulk. But don't bulk this fall or winter just because. And also, very importantly, don't do a dirty bulk. Do a clean bulk. Don't just eat like garbage. You eat healthy. You just eat more. And then don't go over 500 calorie surplus. Just don't do it. You're not going to be, it's not going to work for you. It's not going to be happy. It's not going to make you happy. You have to lose the fat. So yeah, like I said, 250 to 500 calorie surplus for the fall or winter. And I wouldn't do it for the entirety of the fall or winter. Maybe the entirety of the winter, but not that's 6 months. That's going to be a long bulk, especially if you do 500 calories a week. That's 26 pounds you'll gain. And, you'll gain some muscle, but you also gain some fat, So, yeah, that's pretty much the video. Let me know your thoughts down below. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys have an amazing day. Peace out.